Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do multiplication using what I call the box. This is going to be a method to help you to line numbers up, get the answer very easy, and avoid having to worry about making a lot of mistakes. What we're going to do is we're going to do the pattern that comes like this here. Come down, cross, multiply, and add. Come down. You do another one, cross, multiply, and add, and then come down. Now, sometimes what you do, you actually do a cross multiplication down and add it all together. But this will be a pattern. So you'll come down, cross, and down. Okay, so we'll start with numbers. That's easy to see how to break it down. We'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. What we're going to do is see how we do this here. Start from the first down. So 2 times 5 is 10. All right. Then we're going to go across. Okay. So you've got 15 and 12. That's 27. So that's going to be 2 and the 7. Now, all the way across this time, 20 and 14. Okay, that's 34 and 18. So now you go 34 and you go 44 and 8. That's going to be 52. So 52. Next, these are a shorter one. 24 and 21. Okay, again, 24, 21. That's going to be 45. Okay, so 45. All right, almost done. Okay, so we've done that one, that one. The last one to do is here, 28. And that's 28. And make sure you make sure I write numbers out so you can see what they are, okay? You line them all up. Underline here. You can go left to right and make a difference. So let's just do this one. This is an 8. This is a 7. This is a 6. This is a 12. Carry. This is a 3. And this is a 1. All right? And you're right there. And so, again, you can see that the answer is right there. It's easy to do. It wasn't a lot of stress. And so the point is, when you do this, you can line things up. Now, I showed before in my previous videos where you could do this here with a single digit. Let's just make one up. Just make it what it is. And we'll do it times 7. Okay? And so here you go 56, 49, 63, 14, 35, 42. Make a line and start to put down your columns. 2, 9, 7, 4. This is a 5. Carries. This is a 1, and that's a 6. And that's your answer, you see. So the secret of this is that when you line things up properly, you get the answer that you need. Okay, if you lined up like this here, all straight, then you wouldn't know where it comes out as far as going across. So these are basically zeros that you didn't write down. So by doing this, you get this, and it's very easy and quick to do. Well, with the box, you get the same result. Same thing. You're taking a number that, instead of having to come down across like it's here, you simply stack each one on top of the other in a way that you get the answer. You can see that it's very easy to do these numbers because everything is pretty pretty simple. Okay, there's not a lot of fuss. There's not a lot of heartache and mystery about how this works. So when you do this, you want to do it in a practical way. I believe in doing smaller numbers, but just for practice sake, because you want to use this as a way of practicing, use larger numbers. And then after that, you can simply use it. Like, so if you were doing one, say for example, just a simple one, this kind of proves that it works. You were doing 67 and 23. Okay, again, you don't have to have any interpretation about this. You know that this is a 12. Okay, you know that this is 18 and 14. Okay, so that's going to be, now one thing I like to talk about, how you break numbers down. When you have a number, for example, you have a 14 and you have an 18. Well, anytime you have a 4, or anytime you have a number that has an 8 and it's followed by any other number, because if it's even, it's going to drop down by 2. Okay, so this would be 14 and 18. Well, there's a 1 and a 1, and then there is an 8 and a 4. So that's got to be 32. Let's learn those things, because a lot of times people they get confused. This is 21, about where numbers go and what to do with them. And I like to dedicate a lesson to that. We don't have to even do carries, start from the left. Do a lesson about that on another video. But the point is, it's very easy. That's your answer right there. Very easy to match numbers up when they become large. In your mind, you're thinking about, well, I don't want to make a mistake, but it's very easy to do. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So the box will help you to line things up properly. Now, if you're doing this with mental math, you can do the same thing, but a lot of people can't do that. And if you do it the old-fashioned way, where you would start with a 1 and you would carry the 2, then you would match these up and get the next number. Again, you start to lose your alignment, because you might have to put in more than one thing on top. But by doing it this way, you match it up and you see that it's right. Okay, so again, the pattern is down, cross, and down. Always end with the down, and you have a cross, either 1 or 2. This is a small number, so you only have 1. There were a few here, so we went down, we crossed and went down, we crossed, and then we went down. So it's very easy to see. My biggest wish is that people learn to do math in a way that they're not so anxious about it. We have math anxiety because people are afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid. When you see a number, use techniques, break it down, and get the right answer. Okay? And a lot of times, shortcuts are ways to kind of fool you and think you can do things because you learned a couple of tricks. Well, this is not a shortcut. This is a mathematical procedure that lines numbers up properly and gives the answer that you want. Okay, so a shortcut is good sometimes, but you should not rely on all shortcuts to do math. You should learn to utilize proper structure and get the answer right. When you see something like this here, this is not a shortcut. This was properly lining the numbers up to get the answer that was correct. Okay, and again, I could have used any number here. I could have used 1. I could have used 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way through to make a difference. We got the same answer, of course, using 1, nothing. But the point is, you don't have to learn anything different. As long as you learn and use your timetables, you're going to get the answer that you need. Okay? So thanks for watching. This is John from Life Academy. Please like, subscribe, share, and watch again. Watch it again. This is for you. You have a great day. Bye-bye.